Today, you are designing a model that works for you as it concerns child retention, transition, and completion. You know, when we do the prevention analysis, it's funny because on a normal day, what you do is you tell me how much you've achieved. 80%, 70% retention rate, and we all clap. But if we flip it the other way, looking at it from the angle of leave no one behind and reach the farthest first, then we are no longer looking at it from how much you've achieved, but how much you are yet to achieve. And that is when we start taking it seriously. So at this instance, what we'll be looking at from the data you all have access to already is that in the Southwest here, for lower secondary, completion rate is 85%. And for upper primary is 72%, 72.9%. So the question here is, for that percentage that is not completing, what should we do? Whose family should they be from? Because I'm sure you don't want them to be from your families. So whose families? And then when we have the mandate as duty bearers, it is to make sure that we reach everybody and that we reach them now. And if there is any reason, which we know, of course, there are reasons why some children don't enroll or don't complete primary education, or when they complete, they do not transit to lower secondary, and from lower secondary to upper secondary. We know there could be reasons. But the idea is that we must bring them back. And if we are not bringing them back, what are we doing? And whose responsibility is it? It is the responsibility of government, both the executive, the legislative, and the local government as well has a role. The traditional institution, the civil society organization, and the family members. And these are people gathered here today. So I'm really very proud to be in your midst, where we are looking at a model that works for us. I'm aware that we have models that already work in other parts of the country, like in the north. But you see, being proactive is when you look at it from your own perspective. The drivers for the north is definitely different from the drivers for the south, though there could be things that are cross-cutting. So what do? We sit down, and I came in here quietly, and honestly, I'm so impressed seeing honorable commissioners, see members of house, see superb chair, see civil society organizations, see other education stakeholders, all engrossed in finding solutions to one problem, ensuring that our children are not only educated, but that they receive quality education, which is very transformative. Because if you think about human capital development, you're already thinking about these children, that the ones who are going to be the driving force. So I think this is one of the most important meetings for education that I've seen, where we're looking at a problem that cuts across, but not being deceived by the average, because the average may tell us that we are doing well. But the truth of the matter is that we should leave no one behind. So I want to congratulate you, congratulate us as UNICEF, and we all look forward to that solution that is going to come out from this meeting by the end of tomorrow. And we're also looking forward to that commitment that comes from every one of us, that we are going to implement our own homegrown solutions, which we were part of development. These solutions have not been developed and dumped down on you. You've brought in your skills and your expertise, and you are driven by that zeal, which I could see, to come up with these solutions. And I believe these solutions are things we are all going to implement together, and we're going to achieve results. There is nothing wrong in achieving 100%. And this is where we go. And we know there are options, especially from junior secondary to senior secondary. If a child cannot transit, there should be options. What are those options? How accessible are these options? What can we do? Part of the solutions could actually be social protection. There could be change in legislations. There could be change in funding sources. And when I heard that some members of the House of Assembly who are responsible for appropriation are here, then I feel, yes, we are covered. The honorable commissioners themselves are here. So I think we have the people that can make a difference, and I cannot expect anything other than pure excellence, perfect solutions, implementable action plans, where we as UNICEF, being a partner in progress and supporting you, knowing fully well that our mandate is achieved only when your mandate is achieved. And it is only achieved when a child's right is completely fulfilled. protected, and upheld. And one of those critical ones is education, which is a driver that enhances others. I want to thank you very much, and I'm really very proud to be here today with you, and we look forward to those wonderful outcomes that we're going to implement together. Thank you very much, everyone. Whatever that means.
Good, well delivered.
Thank you, sir.
So I think with this,